Gardens of Change is a community garden project that's being launched at the Boys and Girls Club to bring gardening and healthy living to communities that don't always have access to it, and teach the kids about healthy food, healthy habits.
The food deserts in our community are a huge problem. Many of our kids live where there is not access to either financial access to or geographical access to good food. And so what we're doing is helping the kids in a couple of things. One, understand where their food comes from, but also to understand, that how important it is to have good food in their diet on an ongoing basis, and that good food doesn't have to be expensive. That you can actually grow it, and you can grow it in your own garden back at home.
My favorite part of being a part of this project is growing, because I like to have fun and grow things like tomatoes. I think my favorite part is going to be eating the tomatoes, because I like tomatoes, like on my sandwiches and stuff.
I think projects like this are really important. It allows kids to see something different than they ordinarily see, and gives them an opportunity to, learn how hard work leads to something growing.
It's a lot of work. Like you gotta crush up the soil, and then you gotta smooth it out in the garden thing. It's a lot of fun though.
I think it can make a great impact, because I think more and more, especially kids in urban areas and even kids in rural areas, don't realize where vegetables come from. They think you go to the grocery store and that's where vegetables come from. So I think it's just a great learning opportunity. And just, again, it's an opportunity for families to learn how to provide for themselves and to cultivate the land that they live on, to give back to them.
Part of what we do at the Boys and Girls Clubs is teach our kids the importance of giving back to the community and being a part of the bigger community. So not only are the parents coming out and our volunteers coming out, but we are engaging community volunteers that the kids will work with on an ongoing basis to work with the garden and, like I said, to tend and harvest the food. So they're learning not just self-sufficiency, not just the importance of good work, but the importance of being a part of a larger community as well, and what that means in giving back to that community and working with people who may look different than they do, who may come from different backgrounds than they do, but together, it's all part of that greater community.
I think that this project will help the Boys and Girls Club a whole lot, and since we have another three garden things for the community, I think that it'll help the community, because a lot of people, they want to have a garden but they can't start it in their own backyard. So I think having that here is a good contribution to the community.
What we plan on doing is, once we launch this, we're going to learn a lot of information about how to make this work. And where there's other Boys and Girls Clubs, either in community centers or in schools, we're going to make smaller plots. But we'll echo what we're doing here and be able to sort of cascade this out into all of the elementary schools and all the middle schools that we're currently doing programs. So Boys and Girls Clubs of the Midlands currently has 50 programs throughout the Midlands community. And in each of our schools, we'll start to set up a garden program that will look very similar to this. It may be a smaller plot, but the kids will then also learn the exact same skills. Well, how to tend, how to grow, how to grow a garden, harvest a garden, and then they too will start to eat some of the food that they grow into their snack programs.